to make another video. Today's video, I just thought I'd go around some of my favourite underground stations, and some underground stations that I've never been to, but I might have to go to in the future. The first one, I admit I am on the train platforms currently, it's Paddington Station. Now, the reason why Paddington is my favourite station is because how many stations do you know where you are there? And a Paddington Bear bench. How cool is that? I thought it was pretty cool myself, you know. Just literally just off the Hammersmith City line, which we're about to get on now, and go down to the station I actually has to come through to get here, to go and see a station that I think deserves to be in this video because it's the first time I've ever had to do it. I'll take you down to Hammersmith. I thought that was brilliant, like seeing a bear on the platform. I think in Japan there is a station with a Japanese Akita, I think. So here we're going to go back to Hammersmith, or I'm going to go back to Hammersmith. And then we're going to head in that direction, back into the centre of London. This one is over there. This is Piccadilly line, right? Yeah, we come out of that station, across these two busy roads, to come here. Hammersmith Station, Hammersmith and City and Circle Line. I've never had to do that before. Normally there's like loads of walkways. And I don't understand the reason why the two Hammersmiths aren't linked like that. If anyone from London knows the reason why, put it in the comments please. So yeah, this actually makes, first I've actually been here and it actually makes the video for this oddity that I've never had to deal with before. I think Edgware Road's similar. But yeah, that was very weird, having to like come out through a gate line, then through another gate line into this station. Something new in London and something new for this channel. See, the reason I think that Hammersmith and City and Circle lines are separate to the Piccadilly and District line is because I've not had to like go down any stairs to get to the platforms. I mean, there's the entrance and there's the tube train. So that might have something to do with it, but I mean, there's nothing wrong with crossing a road, but you know, the rest of London's underground is around. Well, most of it is anyway. Just a bit weird how Hammersmith's so different. Two videos where I did the each line challenge, but when I came through on the way up to Paddington to start the video, I thought it's weird. It deserves to be on the video, and just showing Hammersmith City Line some love really, because it's not appeared in many of my videos. So yeah, we're going to be on this line for a bit. Up to our next stop, and as I've said, what I'm going to show you to start that piece off is what's on the wall. Getting to where we are, yeah? The home of Sherlock Holmes, Baker Street. I mean, I think it's quite cool how like they have Sherlock Holmes is just on the wall, and it's only on the Bakerloo line's platforms. It's, you know, because from here you've got the Metropolitan, Jubilee, Hammersmith City, and the other one it's on is Bakerloo. So I think they should put it on the other one. I mean, the ones that are underground anyway. It just adds a bit counter to the station, and it's one station I always make sure I come to. Every time I'm in London, it's like, I'm going to go to Baker Street just because. So southbound and northbound platforms, it is on both. Northbound platform is down there, and southbound platform is deeper and it's down there. I think when it comes to favourite station, this is it. I love Baker Street. Baker Street is like, if you're going to go to Baker Street, you've got the Sherlock Holmes experience on street level, and it's also one of the closest to Lord's. So if I ever get the chance to go to a Lord's match, I'll get off here and walk. I've just spotted something as well. I haven't obviously looked at it very well, have I? There's Sherlock Holmes, but then if you zoom in, there's more. So we have thousands of Sherlock Holmes in Sherlock Holmes. That's brilliant. I mean, I know Disney did a film, I think it was like Basil of Baker Street. I loved that film when I was a kid, it was great. Yeah, where's the mouse? Where's the mouse, TFL? Where's the mouse? So, from the depths of the Bakerloo at Baker Street, let's make our way to a station that I've been through so many times. I was the site of probably one of, if not the worst accidents in British transport history. To get to that location, we're going to change trains. We're going to go from the Hammersmith City to the Metropolitan line. Why not? I'll tell you one thing, exploring my favourite stations is doing one thing. It's making me tired. Up and down stairs like a yo-yo. And this is another thing I like about Baker Street, apart from Sherlock Holmes. Like, you've got these platforms, Metropolitan, Hammersmith City, all above ground, or just below ground level. And then if you look at like the seats are all old school with the roundel in. I mean, even the Starbucks looks vintage. The ones that are just below ground level, when you get like the cutting of the lights, I think that's brilliant. But like, because some of them are really old, they keep some of their nostalgic features. So I think our next train is going to appear right behind me in a couple of minutes' time.
Your belongings with you at all times. Report any unattended item or suspicious behaviour to a member of staff or a police officer.
Yup, King's Cross, St Pancras. Answer the question? King's Cross. Yeah. That was a freak accident. I mean, it was back when you could actually smoke on the tube. Now imagine doing that in 2024. But that was the lesson from them because you can't do it anymore. And there's not going to fire that bad seats. I did actually video because it's forever on track trips down the world. Now, I love this station. And it's partly for the tube, but it's also because you get to see these. The Eurostar. New and old trains. First time I've seen one of the old ones here for a while. But the roof is just gorgeous. So when you go over to France, that's where you go from. And we need to do that on the channel because I think that would be pretty cool. And this is where I'm actually going to have a bit of a break. But I'll be right back. And when we get to our next stop, I actually need to go down the same escalator shaft of that fire. Because that shaft is still used. Piccadilly line escalator hasn't moved, it's still there, so I'll see you on the Piccadilly line escalator. So, after a quick break, we've made it outside St Pancras, and this is the reason I love these two stations. Yes, they're next to each other, but look at the architecture. I mean, if you're leaving from that station, that is gorgeous. Over to France, but if you're leaving London to go to the northeast and Scotland, you see that. Now obviously King's Cross is famous for, apart from the fire, being the station where platform 9 3/4 was. Apparently it's been closed for about nearly 15 years. Oh well. I'm sure there'll still be people trying to run at a wall. In fact, before we go down into the back into the underground, let's go and have a look to see if people are still running into a wall. I love that. I mean, this is the extension bit of King's Cross. There's the OG bit, it's in there.
Yes, that makes sense.
But here is the extension.
I'm just in the lobby area.
Look at all these departure boards. Letchworth, Welwyn Garden City. I mean, you know, I've been there. It's actually quite nice, actually. I can't lie, I'm not going to slate it. I thought it was actually quite nice. Nigel Gresley. He didn't build the underground, he built the railways, but there we go. But we've come here to see a wall and see if people are still running into it. And it would appear that they are, because the wall is over there. There's platforms 9 and 10. And about 9 3/4 is over there. It's still closed. Network Rail have not reopened it, that's a shame.
Littleport, Downmarket, Watlington and Kingsley. Due to a short platform, passengers for...
Look at the good people wanting to run into a wall. I mean, honestly. What is this?
Platform 10 of 11:42 Great Northern service to Kingsley via Hayward.
So, back into the underground. Northern Line is that way. We're more interested in going this way. Piccadilly Line and Victoria Line. This went down a different escalator. The escalator that the fire happened on was this one. somewhere around here. And of course, when the tube pulled in, it forced all the fire upwards, and the end result was the King's Cross fire. Yeah. Feels really weird using this escalator, considering, well, obviously it was a wooden one, now it's this one. There is a plaque in King's Cross's ticket hall which shows how many people sadly died because of it. Thankfully it's not happened since. I'm going to try and find that plaque for you now. This was the ticket hall that got very badly burned. And look what I found. November 1987. Wow. Because there's the Victoria Line escalator, there's the Piccadilly Line escalator. Quite sobering, really, especially when you see that. But we've actually seen it now. So let's actually get on the Piccadilly Line and go to where we were going to go. I just thought as I was here, I thought I'd show you the memorial that we have in the ticket hall itself. Obviously now,
Customer information.
escalators,
Please take care when using the escalators
so
and hold on to the handrail.
that accident should
If you
never
are
happen.
traveling with a buggy or with luggage, please use the lifts where it is.
So our next station call on the Piccadilly. This line has been done. Of course, it has to be Piccadilly Circus. Yeah. I love how funky it is on the Piccadilly line platforms. There's like all the different coloured bricks and everything like that.
The next train to Heathrow.
But another reason why I love Piccadilly Circus on the underground is for what isn't, it's not really what's underground, more what's above ground, because in London on Google Images, 9 times out of 10 you'll see a picture of Piccadilly Circus. I actually quite like the look of it, I can't lie. The massive billboards. In fact, I think, do you know what? Let's tap out here and go up to Street Lights. I've been through Piccadilly Circus many times. That's right, train set videos. We got to do it, we're going to go up and don't we? I actually like doing it like this. It's right there. Stock. There's a hidden London tour going on, but they actually go further down than this. Gotta do one of them. See the bowels of London. Piccadilly Circus has some brilliant touches. A lovely former ticket hall where you get in and out of the lines. Has a memorial to Frank Pick. Yep. Just put on the screen now what he is responsible for. And check this out. The World Time Today. Choose time of day in any part of the world. I've got to be honest, it is not that time. I think we need to change that one. But that is where all time, like either side of it. So if you go that way, you go forward in time, and if you go that way, you go back in time. Hence why, when it's New Year's Day here, we're still in New Year's Eve, and they're still New Year's Eve as well. That's something like just below street level, Piccadilly Circus, and this is the kind of history that you see. I mean, look, doesn't it look gorgeous? No, Piccadilly Circus might be haunted. But let's go and see what we came here to see, shall we? Street level Piccadilly Circus. Yep, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Piccadilly Circus. That is all I've got for you. Yeah, sorry, I've wasted your time. I didn't mean to, I'm sorry, I'm only joking. Look at what I found. The LED screens are alive and kicking. So, just to give you an idea of where we are, Leicester Square, Covent Garden, that way. Westminster House of Parliament, that way. Oxford Circus, Regent Street, that way. Most of it is all under tarpaulin. But yeah, when at night, when this is all lit up, it looks beautiful. So yeah, Piccadilly Circus. And when I play Monopoly, one place I actually love to own, Piccadilly Circus. Not as much as I love to own Mayfair, I can't lie. But yeah, Monopoly pretty much has every posh part of London on it, and this is one of them. So from here, we're going to go somewhere for not what you can see from it, but what you can hear. Wait till we get there. All the way back into Piccadilly Circus, and I think I might have found a secret entrance. Haymarket. Knock on it and give a secret code and get in. Just said Haymarket door. I thought, oh right, that's gone then. Hard Rock Cafe binned it off. So we go. Yep, there is a tour from Hidden London and Piccadilly Circus. There's the proof. Back into the ticket hall and back onto the tube. I apologise for the wait. But can you hear it in Bangor? You cannot hear anywhere else on the network. Well, how about you come with me and find out? And also the Underground was used to protect Londoners from the Blitz. I mean, that was only what, 70 odd years ago? So yeah, just shows how old some of these platforms actually are.
Mind the gap. As the extraction goes, this train is ready to depart.
Yep. Mind the gap. Oswald Lawrence is that man's name. Sadly no longer with us. All the other stations have like Oswald the Breeder came here and couldn't do it anymore. It's like, excuse me, I can do my husband's voice. So, and TfL said, oh, we'll try and find it again, but we can't promise anything. They found it and they put it in to the northbound platform on the Northern Line. How cool is that? So yeah, the only place you can hear Oswald's voice is here. Now there's a bit of London history I bet you didn't know. Now back in the day, back when I were a lad, when I was going to school, Altrincham Station had a shop. One on the Metrolink side, which is still there, and one on the bus side, which is no longer there. Which I found quite cool. You know, you could go in, buy your Freddos, your laces, whatever. But look what embankment's got on the District and Circle Line platforms. Literally holes in the wall. Londoners be like, right, I want to put a shop where people can buy stuff from. And there's the other one on the other side. That's brilliant, I love it. It's the small things on the tube that get me happiest, I can't lie. Oswald's voice and that. All at Embankment Station. The next one on the list is a station that can't make up how its name's spelled. Welcome to St James's Park. Now, I've been to this station before on a previous video. Now look, James S, right? So that is James's Park, yeah? Right, so they have that way of spelling it, but someone obviously didn't get the memo and was like, I want to spell it differently. And the tube and it gets in the way. When this train moves, I'll show you something. I think I'm about to get blocked by another train as well. In fact, do you know what? I'll take you to the other side of the platform. So yes, on the platform behind that tube train, as you've seen, it says James's Park, right? Well, someone obviously went, no. That's not how you want to spell it. You want to spell it St James's Park, like the one in Newcastle. But for some unknown reason, they never changed that side. Oh no, hang on. That's the only one that's different, because look. This has got to be the station that has a mixed personality, like changes his mind how he wants people to say his name every day or something. Oh, I find it hilarious. Like, honestly, spelling mistakes, voices, you know, little things that just make you go, someone clearly didn't get the memo there, did they? The best bit is, on them, it's how that roundel has it spelled. So, I just thought our TfL just like left it, just been like, yeah, it's fine. We'll have it spelt wrong, it's cool. Send me under, just... I'm not even being funny, that is the only one that's different. Double S, They just love London sometimes. After the spelling mistake, let's go to the place where you hope you don't make any mistakes, and the home of arguably the most famous clock face tower in the world. Westminster. Here we go. So, from Westminster, before we go above ground, the Jubilee line is that way. That'll take you back up towards Baker Street. Circle line to Liverpool Street. We got on that yesterday before we started our overground video. Actually enjoyed that. It was really fun video to do. See parts of London I've not normally seen, and just seeing London above ground. But this is the Circle and District line platforms at Westminster.
District line, the next train to Westminster will
Well, let's get
arrive
up
in
these stairs
2 minutes.
and go and see the clock. So I've just got through the gate line here at Westminster. Here we can get riverboat services down there. The riverboat takes you towards where we went yesterday. I released a video in Chelsea. So yeah, we can officially say that one of the videos was made in Chelsea. So there we go. That way is, I think, Portcullis House. I think. I could be wrong. We can't get in anyway. Everyone used to see like a spinny door for Portcullis House, and that's where it was. It must have been anyway. Seat of power, Westminster is just through Portcullis House. Anyway, we're not here for the politics. This channel is famous for politics. We're famous for trains, aren't we? But the reason why I've left Westminster to last is because it is my favourite station. Now the reason it's my favourite station is obviously because of the amount of lines that go through here, but also because of the magnificent gold clock tower, the Elizabeth Tower, and the bell that it houses. I am of course talking about Big Ben. The sun is that low where there's a blinding as I'm walking up the stairs. How about we use Big Ben for some little bit of time? How about we use it to block out the sun so I can finish the video without blinding all of you all day long. So, that is it. Our trip around London Underground to see some of my favourite stations. Have got more, but unfortunately I have to get back home. If you'd like to see part 2, let me know. I hope you liked part 1. If you did, don't forget to, of course, like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification button so you miss a video. And me and the Coffee will see you in the next one. And I will see Big Ben next week.